weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3-and-out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down, Burrow throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That is caught by Cohen. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
This is fielded at the 7. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now here's Ross. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45. Back. Check 31.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st down, here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To the air again, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
3rd and goal. Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hawk 70. Slam.
going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Dig in, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they run with Mixon. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They're going to give it to Gordon, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they go play action now. Burrow gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Burrow. And he completes it to Cohen. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check cross. Hey, go on, Mike 40. Get ready. Check
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
Hamler now on the return.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.